Samkhya Yoga Prathak Bala Pravadanti na Pandita Pravadanti na Pandita Ekam api ashtita samyag Ekam api ashtita samyag Ubayo vindate phalam Ubayo vindate phalam. Shri Krishna tells Arjuna that the ignorant speak of renunciation, samkhya, and the practice of works, yoga, as different, not the wise. He who applies himself well to one gets the fruit of both. I read earlier, if you ask someone, if London, you want to get to Birmingham, and the person familiar with the area can tell you can either go through the M1 or through the countryside, but you have to start driving in order to get there. If you stay in one place and just keep talking about what will happen if you went, then nothing will happen. If you just went to the London Birmingham, you may meet and you may see what's on the left hand side, right hand side, but you'll get nowhere. Both roads lead to the same destination, so you just have to start driving. You're going to reach there from both routes. You must understand two things here. First, in order to walk, you need a path. You cannot put your feet on both paths. You can't put your car on both roads. Shri Krishna says in this verse that you should apply yourself to one, and not only that, you should apply yourself well. Look at the word, well, to one. If you choose one and become hesitant, for example, you're starting to drive, then you stop at the service station for a while to eat snacks, and you reach, let's say there's a temple there, you reach by the time the temple gets closed and there's padlocks everywhere. The majority of people do not reach the destination because they've taken the path but have not applied themselves well to that path. You must understand each word that Shri Krishna uses. Shri Krishna says that one should have a steady mind and that he should apply himself well to one. This is a person that keeps his or her eye on the goal. The paths are different, but they lead to the same goal. People that are wise, Pandit, know that both these paths lead to the same goal and do not see them as different. They do not call the fruits of these paths different. Who here knows what a Pandit is? The word Pandit is mentioned. What is a Pandit? Okay, normally it's a priest is the word that's said. What a Pandit is Panda iti Pandita, or Panda vidyate asmin sa Pandita, meaning someone who has gained wisdom of the soul is a Pandit. It is about wisdom of the soul. Someone whose intellect is directed towards Brahman is a Pandit. This is a person who has studied the various scriptures and has attained freedom using the synthesis of these scriptures. If you gather together the milk of different cows, then each of these cows would have different fats and the taste may even be different. But if you put all these milks together to create yogurt and then churn this to make butter, then you cannot tell which cow's milk created that butter. A Pandit is such a person who has reached the butter. He becomes so clever at using and even misusing words. Pandit is such a great state, yet people in India call a person who makes pan a Pandit. They ask them to light a stove. Does a Pandit light a stove? What a misuse of the word. Never call a person that makes a pan a Pandit when you go to India. This may give pride to the person that makes pan, but is an insult to the Pandit. The funny thing is that the person who makes pan doesn't even know that he's getting pride from being called a Pandit. What is the person of having pride when the person doesn't even know that he's getting pride? During Guruji's childhood, an elder told him that when you're trying to oblige another person and he does not feel that sense of obligation, then never oblige him. Guruji's and my years and years of experience, not my years, but experience will teach you this. Guruji had a lot of thought about this. It is something that Guruji's remembered throughout his life. Make sure you make the right use of words. The roads may be different, but the destination and fruit is the same. Okay, that's the last verse of this class. Let's do our closing prayers.